balls so dry, they explode like dust. Suck my balls, suck my balls.
You must suck my golf balls. Mommy?
Yes?
Suck my balls.
You got a lot of growing up to do, buddy. Suck my balls.
Sorry I'm different, but you can just suck my clit and my balls. You know what? You know what? That's what. Suck my clit and balls. I don't have to suck your balls. Before this day is over, you will suck my balls. Suck my balls, fat ass. I will. I will suck your balls, Kyle. And I will get down on my knee and I will suck your balls. I'll suck them dry, Kyle. Suck my balls, Kyle. Well, excuse my French, Mrs. Marsh, but you can suck my fat, hairy balls.
Suck my big balls in your hairy butthole. Suck your big balls in your hairy balls in your hairy butthole.
What is that?
It's my balls.
God damn it, Carmen! How would you like to suck my balls?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was... How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Darcy? Holy shit, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of...
Suck my balls.
My balls, my balls.
I'm your host, and the scene of the air is clean, and I'm lighting up that green. Ya boy, MSG. You can follow me on that Twitter, on that Instagrammer, Matthew_Shaffer. Now you're dealing with me, MSG, as I'm breaking down SP with my boy SESCOOOP, because he's back. How
you doing, buddy?
I'm fine. I'm doing great. Scoop fucking shakalaka. We're back.
We're back.
That's right, boys and girls. Our other hombre, Mr. Joe, is not with us this morning. But yesterday was his birthday when we recorded. So shout out to the Joester.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I got rid of all his sounds on the board so we can replenish them. So sorry, I don't have any special. Just like me, right?
Right.
Here, actually, you know what? I got a sound for you, Joe, here.
Just walk away. You can put a stop to all this. Just walk away.
Walk away.
Your lives. Just walk away.
He's pretty good.
Hey, he's being good. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, as we said at the top of that show. This is a South Park review show, and this is Suck My Balls, number 95. Scoop. Yep. And this is
number 95.
That's right, season 6, episode number 13. And the title of this episode is The Return of the Fellowship of the Ring to the Two Towers. Now, when you say it out loud, it doesn't make sense like that. But then after you watch the whole episode and kind of put everything back together, you're like, oh, it is the return of the Fellowship of the Ring. And they are going to the Two Towers. So it is the return of the Fellowship of the Ring to the Two Towers. It's just a kind of a mouth muggle. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you are saying.
I do know what you are saying. You do not have to repeat yourself. Yes, we are going to break it all down for you. And if you haven't listened to a show before, we usually like to start off the show by giving you a little bit of the recap of the plot, kind of breaking down. I insert about 15 to 16 different clips here. So that portion of the show lasts about 30 to 40 minutes. Then we just get into our trivia, pop culture, and we wrap it up with our top moments as well. So at any point of the podcast, you want to just jump to the end. Usually about the 35, 40-minute mark is when we start the trivia. Maybe you just wanted to watch the episode and then hear all the other stuff. I don't care. Just listen to our episode. Share, subscribe, tell your brother. But and for those who are sharing, subscribing, and telling their brothers and sisters and their mothers and fathers and grandpas and grandpas and grandmas and nieces and nephews and the dog outside. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
We're also sponsored by thebigboysclub.com. Use our code SuckMyBallsPod and you'll save 20% off your order. The Big Boys, not just a brand, it's, lifestyle. All right, so this episode, Return of the Fellowship of the Ring, Scoop. It's that 13th, lucky number 13 episode
Number 13
of season 6, the 92nd episode overall of South Park. It first aired on November the 13th, 2002. The boys embarked on a mythical quest as they set out to return their copy of the Lord of the Rings movie to their local video store. Now, just the start of that sentence, the local video store. Such nostalgia there. Just going, getting a game, getting a movie, getting some popcorn. You know, you could always go to Blockbuster and get good, cheap, like candy there, and then just go into the movies, just like a Walgreens as well. You know, and just hide it in your bag or whatever, so you don't have to $2 for a small box or bag of M&Ms. Well, this episode starts off with the boys, Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and the currently possessed Cartman, Kenny. Now, Scoop, you weren't here with us last week when we, you know, of course, reviewed this episode where Cartman drank the chocolate milk, or Kenny's ashes on the ladder to heaven. Where were you when they built that ladder?
Ladder to heaven. Where were you?
Did it make you feel? Did it make you kind of care, or did you think it was kind of gay? Well, I'm believing the ladder to heaven. Oh yeah, yeah. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11,
999
999, 11. Yeah, so now that you're all caught up, because I know you watched the episode already, and I know you've probably watched it multiple times. We just reviewed The Ladder to Heaven with Joe, so if you missed that episode, you can go back and check that one out. But because as a result of Cartman and Kyle and Stan seeking out Kenny's dead remains to find the ticket to get the candy shopping spree, that is, instead of trying to, you know, build this ladder to heaven, they, you know, Cartman, I would say he knowingly does drink these ashes, but does not know that it's made of Kenny. He just thinks it's some sort of chocolate milk mix, which I went on a diatribe last week about how much I love chocolate milk, and you would know personally that I do love my chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
This episode is off to the races with Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny currently possessing Cartman, playing Lord of the Rings. Stan, and his parents, that is, have rented the movie The Lord of the Rings and tell Stan, Kyle, and Cartman to bring it to Butters' parents, as they asked to borrow it, obviously, so Butters can watch the movie as well. But the boys are kind of caught up in their game, and they end up seeing this assignment as a quest for their game, and they set off on the journey.
Boys, Butters' parents want to borrow the Lord of the Rings video we rented. Could you take it over to them?
You're sending us on a quest? You ask of us to take the one video to the House of Butters?
Yeah, whatever.
It shall be a long journey with many dangers on the way.
But if the tape must be brought to the House of Butters, someone can do it.
Very well. We shall embark on this quest immediately, Father. Come, warriors. Ho!
That gets rid of them.
Ooh, you're a little frisky, aren't you?
Yeah, well, the Lord of the Rings wasn't the only thing I rented from the video store. I also rented a porno.
Oh, you little devil.
You want to go watch?
Seriously, as I become an adult even more, I love Randy even more. Yeah, whatever.
Right. Yeah, whatever.
Because that's something that Dad would say. I can recall, like, you mean to tell me this is a quest to take it to the one stat? Yeah, whatever. I don't. Yeah, sure. Go do that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Good stuff there. And of course, as you heard, Sharon was excited by the fact that Randy, make love to me, Randy. Rented a porno called Door Sluts 9.
The porno of pornos.
And they tried to watch it, you know, and this porno movie, as Randy's describing, they're kind of getting undressed and shit here, and I'll play the clip here after the explanation, but, you know, they're both wearing lingerie, and Randy describes it as the most hardcore porno ever. It is the single most vile, twisted, dark piece of porn ever produced, says Gerald Roflowski later. It is also said that Backdoor Sluts 9 makes Crotch Capers 3 look like Naughty Nurses 2. I believe that was Token's father. To their horror, they discover that Randy accidentally, though, puts the Lord of the Rings video in the pornographic box and puts the pornographic movie in the Lord of the Rings box. And
Correct.
the children have the Lord of the Rings box, Scoop. But let's discover how they get there, and also we can kind of discover Randy and Sharon's naughty talk.
Hey,
Naughty talk.
You ready for some hot, steamy fun?
you bet I am.
The guys at the office told me I had to rent this porno. They said this is, without a doubt, the hottest porno ever made.
Sounds good.
I love that lingerie. Yeah. You like that?
He's wearing a thong.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The story begins in ages past, in the deep regions of Middle Earth, where scorn first thrived in the kingdom of Gelgala.
Oh, man, I hate when pornos try to have a story.
7 rings were cast and given to the races of men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
7 to the races of elves. 5 to the Gloondark villagers of Gelgindor.
Wow, the production values are really good in this porn.
Yeah, it almost looks like... Oh, my God! This is Lord of the Rings!
But then does that mean?
The boys have the hottest porno ever made.
Oh,
Oh,
I love this.
that never happened to me. None of my family members or friends ever had the hottest porno ever made. They accidentally put in the wrong VHS tape box.
That's never happened to me either. Never had a friend who accidentally came across.
Okay. All right. No, I've came across a porn. I had a buddy of mine when I was in like the 6th grade. We watched it. It was old people porn, bro.
Old people porn?
Like fully produced, like grandmas and grandpas, like in different scenes.
Oh, shit.
So we found that there. So it was crazy. Like I said, it wasn't like good porn, but you know, when you're a kid, you don't know. You're just like, what?
What is this? Like
Right.
Butter's sitting there like, something's going on down there.
Right. So Kyle, Stan, and Cartman now arrive at the Stotch residence and successfully deliver the VHS tape to Butters. Butters begins watching this VHS tape, and of course, to no one's surprise, if you watch the show, he likes it.
Oh, hello, boys.
My father has asked that we bring you this copy of Lord of the Rings.
Well, thank you very much, kind heroes.
Perhaps a reward is in order. Gold, Frankenstein cents?
Oh, but you are noble heroes. We know our thanks is enough.
Man, that's crap.
Butters, look what we have for you to watch. The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, boy! Finally, I get to see it!
Now, Daddy and I have to do our taxes so you can watch this by yourself and not get scared.
I won't get scared, Mom. Promise!
That's our man. Here you go.
Hooda lolly! I finally get to see Lord of the Rings!
Spank that ass.
Whoa!
Oh.
Vito! This is good!
This is good. Why wouldn't you think it's good? You know?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Actually, that is.
Nani?
All right, so Sharon and Randy, obviously after figuring out about the VHS tape, start driving to Butters' house. Now, as they are driving, they come across the boys who are now returning back from the Stotches, having already delivered the tape. Dan's father stops them, and he starts to kind of play into this imaginary game of the Lord of the Rings and says he needs to send them on the most important, greatest quest ever, to retrieve the tape. But do not look at it, as it holds an evil power. Excited, the boys eagerly comply and set off toward Butters' house.
Oh my God, this is going to be so embarrassing. Hi, Chris. Hi, Linda. We were just wondering if we could get our porno back.
Calm down. Maybe the boys haven't gotten there yet.
And so the party returns home after completing their great quest. The one tape was returned and South Park was again at peace. Quick, a monster of Rivendell! Prepare for battle!
The boys.
Boys! Where's the videotape?
We gave it to the parents of Butters as commanded by you.
Oh, I guess we have to go talk to him now.
Well, wait a minute. Boys, do you think you can go get that tape back for us really fast?
This sounds like a really important quest.
Yes, it is. This is more important than anything I've ever asked you to do. You must retrieve the tape, but do not look at it, for it holds an evil power. Retrieve the tape and return it to us. Do this, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Greatly rewarded.
Wow, this is so
Wow.
We are off!
Gentlemen, we are off.
Okay, problem solved.
Yeah, wrapped up.
Ah, sounds just like Randy, you know? Problem solved. Let the kids solve it. You know, we got this.
I like how Cartman is just like, wow. This is so awesome. So the boys, of course, turn her back around and they arrive and take the tape, but not before discovering that Butters, though not realizing the nature of it, has watched the movie and has become obsessed with it. And of course, as they try to take the tape from him, Butters then, of course, jumps on them or asks us if he can play Lord of the Rings with them and then tries to actually hump them. And we'll hear all that here in this clip. But I just wanted to set that up that now Butters has a different interpretation of what Lord of the Rings is.
Oh, golly. Hey, what's happening down there?
We have come to reclaim the one tape.
Whoa, what are you doing? The Queen and King of Stanza's house wish the Lord of the Rings returned to them. But it's the greatest movie I've ever seen. You guys were right. Lord of the Rings is awesome. You have to let me finish watching it.
Yay, Butters. The one tape must be brought back to Stanza's house.
Butters said you can't watch it. You have a quest. Well, then let me go with you. Okay, fine, Butters. But if you're going to hang out with us, you have to play like Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Okay, Kyle.
Butters, what the hell are you doing? You're playing Lord of the Rings. Get the hell off me! You're a freak, Butters. You can't play with us. Let me have the tape.
No, we have to return it.
My movie. My awesome, cool movie. My precious.
My precious.
That's precious. What the hell are you doing? I'm playing Lord of the Rings. And he's like all pulled up on Kyle, humping the shit out of him with his clothes on, but still, it's hysterical. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fucking Butters.
I like how Butters is totally on board for that. Okay, I'll play Lord of the Rings.
Right? Like, he is what? He doesn't hesitate. He's just like, all right, I'll play, and then jumps on Kyle. Like,
Something was going on downstairs before the boys walked in. So did he, rub Kyle with his penis?
we can safely assume that's what happened.
Well, now denied the video and excluded from the boys' game, Butters becomes steadily more insane and remains secluded in the basement, muttering about "it's precious" and acting, of course, like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. At this point, the Marshes, who have grown worried that the boys have not returned, show up. Distraught at Butters' behavior, though, they assume that the boys now have the tape and are watching it somewhere.
Oh, hello, Randy, Sharon. Chris, are the boys over here?
No, just Butters. He's been watching the Lord of the Rings downstairs.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter? Well, this is really sort of funny, but we accidentally put a porno in the Lord of the Rings box.
Oh, God!
Butters!
Butters? Butters!
Precious. Could you bring back my precious?
Butters, where is the movie you were watching?
They took his precious. Took it away to watch without him. He was really enjoying that movie, too.
Boys must have come and saw what it was and then taken it away somewhere.
Oh, no.
My precious. My precious.
My precious.
Disgusting. But contacting now the other parents, the parents are now going to go on a desperate search to find the missing children and help put into context. Returning home now, the boys run into some sixth graders. We're going to look inside this box and realize that the tape is actually a pornographic movie. And although they try to take... So although the sixth graders do try to take the tape, the boys are able to escape and decide to take it to the Council of High Elf of Faragon, Clyde.
Well, if it isn't Robin Hood and his merry men.
Oh, crap, the sixth graders.
What you got there?
Nothing. Hey, kid.
Lord of the Rings? Ha! That movie's gay.
You're gay.
What the? Whoa! Check it out, you guys!
Whoa! Give it back. We're on a quest to return it to my parents.
No way. We're keeping this and watching it ourselves.
You can't keep it.
And what are three little fourth graders gonna do about it, huh?
There's 4 of us. Kenny's soul is still trapped in Cartman's body.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Forget about that.
See this.
Dude, that video is making people act strange.
The one tape must be returned. Run!
Get him!
So the boys get away. They get to Clyde's house. Clyde comes to the front door. He's like, "What do you guys want?" And he's like, "We must speak with the Elf of Faragon." And then Clyde comes back and he's got his costume on.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. So he tells him, okay. And he goes, "I'll be right back." And Cartman's like, "God, such a dick." And then he comes back. And then he's all like,
well, that's because Cartman was like the Elf of Paragon. And he was like, Farragon, asshole.
Right. Yeah, asshole.
Wow, Clyde's such a dick.
Such a dick. So he goes and gets the elf of Farragon and comes back. They present the tape to him. He's like, I already have this movie and the DVD extended cut version with 12 hours. And Kyle's like, no, wow, extended 12 hours version? And he's like, no. But this particular video has a stranglehold on people. It makes people act and do crazy things. So he says, okay, well, we'll take it to the council. So they go to the council now, in which most of the fourth graders are present in the Lord of the Rings costumes. And it's decided that to determine the tape's power, they should send one of their own to watch it for a few minutes, Talangar the Black, a.k.a. Token.
The paladin with the highest constitution.
That's right. So he's volunteered and he steps inside his house for a moment. He comes right back out, expressionless, and announces that he's not playing anymore without an explanation.
I'm done.
Black returns from watching the video. What sights did you see on the videotape, Talagar? Is it the work of Sora's magic?
I'm not playing anymore.
Okay, what'd you see?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm out.
I love the clap hit. The clap. Like
Oh my god, this thing must really be powerful.
This tape makes people freak out wherever it goes.
What do we do with it? One thing for sure, this tape cannot be trusted with anybody. It must be returned to the video store from whence it came.
Yeah, so the clap is great. I'm out. Oh, man, yes. I mean, can you imagine being his age, 9, 10 years old, and all of a sudden you get Backdoor Sluts 9, the most vile thing ever created? Like, that'd be like us being 9 years old, Scoop, and us watching Two Girls, One Cup. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's gross.
Oh, God. We watched, I think that came around when I was like 14, 15. But if I had seen that at his age, 9, 10, God, I don't know if I would have been able to handle it. That was nasty. Ugh, gives me the shivers. Anyway, now truly convinced of the tape's power, the council decides that the tape must be returned to the Two Towers video store. Get it? Two Towers? And where it came from. And forms the Fellowship of the Lord of the Rings, which consists of Stan, Kyle, Craig, Jimmy Tucker. Craig Tucker, Jimmy Vollmer, Fillmore Anderson, and Eric Cartman, and of course, who's possessed by Cam Comic.
Yeah, my class is home in yours. Stop acting like a bunch of assholes. I will take it.
I will walk to the video store.
It is far and too dangerous to go alone. Take with you the wizard, the dwarf, the warrior, the cleric, and the Jew.
Paladin!
Very well. You shall be the Fellowship of the Lord of the Rings. Good luck.
Just can't be paladins.
I have to go home now before I get in trouble.
Me too!
Yeah.
Only the 6 of us are to go? No, there's 7 of us. Kenny's soul is still trapped in Carmen's body, remember?
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, luckily Carmen's big enough for the both of us. Shut up, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny.
So while now all this is unfolding now, of course, the 6th graders knowing about that porno movie have gathered all the 6th graders in town and have rallied them to come together to get their hands on that goddamn porno.
All right, everybody listen up. There's 3 snot-nosed little 4th graders out there who have a porno called Backdoor Sluts 9. I checked it out on the internet, and it said that Backdoor Sluts 9 is the most hardcore porno ever made. I have amassed this army of 6th graders to get the tape by any means necessary. Now, let's go get that porno!
Let's go get that porno. The reason why I wanted to bring up this clip, because I will say, in the 6th or 7th grade, there might have been multiple excursions by some young males that I know of that were looking to get their hands on pornographic material. Now, it might not have been videos, it could have been magazines, but the fact remains that the hormonal irrationality takes place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That being said, after this, now the parents show up, and I put this in as a bonus clip because it's a little bit longer, but it's fucking hysterical. So the parents show up at the Tokens, Token Blacks, I guess the Black family. You have to call them that. God, that sounds bad when you say it, though.
Right, just a little bit.
He shows up at the Tokens, and he shows up at Token's house with Token's parents there. And they explained to him that Token might have watched his porno, and then we kind of get Token's reaction, and it's pretty funny.
That was called a pornographic film. It shows adult men and adult women having sexual intercourse. Well, you see, when a man and a woman fall in love, the man puts his penis in the woman's vagina. It's called lovemaking, and it's part of being in love.
And when the woman has 4 penises in her at the same time, then stands over the men and pees on them, is that part of being in love too?
Oh, God.
5 midgets spanking a man covered with Thousand Island dressing. Is that
Jesus, what kind of porno was that?
It was Backdoor Sluts 9.
Oh, Jesus, not that one.
I just like how the theme of this episode, every guy knows what this porno is, every adult. Oh shit, Backdoor Sluts 9? No, not that one.
No, not that one.
Well, as you heard there, 5 midgets spanking a man covered in Thousand Island dressing. Is that making love? That is not making love. I don't know what that is. That is some fetish shit.
That is definitely fetish.
But I'll tell you what, just out of pure curiosity, because that doesn't sound sexual, I do want to see 5 midgets spanking a man covered in Thousand Island dressing. I say that now, and I'm going to end up getting some algorithm now, popping some advertisement. Do you want to see some guy getting spanked while he's covered in Thousand Island dressing? Click here.
Click here.
I might want to do that, yeah. So now the boys go to the store. The boys now go to the store, and after avoiding, or the boys are, I'm sorry, trying to get to the store, and after avoiding a run-in with the 6th graders in which their party loses Jimmy, which oddly, he does not question the fact later on that it's a porno tape when he's confronted by the adults. So the 6th graders are attacking, or they're on their way kind of like a stampede. So Jimmy decides to sacrifice himself here.
For that is the way I shall put a magic spell on you. I have blocked your spell, wizard.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys doing? We're playing Harry Potter.
They are coming. You guys go on ahead.
Jimmy, are you sure?
Go!
Yeah.
You shall not. You shall not. You shall not.
Yes, there. So he gets run over by the 6th graders, and the boys make their way, and they lose. They're about to get to some water, a creek, and Cartman's like, "Come on, let's cross the creek. 6th graders hate water." And Kyle's like, "What? That's dumb." And Cartman's like, "No, it's the truth." And then was what Clyde and Fillmore are like, "This is stupid. We're getting out of here. I'm going back and I'm playing Harry Potter." So he leaves. So now the boys cross the river. The 6th graders are all like, "Yeah, I'm not crossing that. I don't really like water. I don't
want to get wet.
I don't want to get wet and get my chains all wet as well." But I was thinking,
and
rusted. I was thinking about that before. I was like, man, I remember being in the 6th grade, and to be honest, I mean, I took showers, but I really didn't like taking showers at that age, to be quite honest. So I could see what those kids were thinking. Like, I don't want to get wet.
Yeah, having a daughter that's that age, bro, like getting her to take a shower is like pulling nails. Seriously.
Kids don't want to take. You're just like, that's too much work. I have to spend time in water. And it's not fun. But then when you get older, you really appreciate showers. You're like, oh my God, I love the shower. It's so great.
Right? Like the hot water. Oh, it's so good.
Take a shower after this podcast. Go put some overtime in. But clip after this here. So the boys now, they're lost in the woods. So, because they ran away from everybody. So with them lost in the woods, they encountered Butters, who of course still wants the tape back, but he ends up getting threatened and offered to guide them to the store, kind of in a thinly veiled attempt to, of course, as I mentioned, get the tape back.
Now we're totally lost. We're not lost, Jugar of Julingrad. We just don't know where we are. That's what lost.
Jugrad of Julingrad.
Goddamn map! This is great. We're in the middle of nowhere and nobody knows what direction the video store is in. The Butters noses. Oh, brother, the video store. Yes, not far from here. We can show you where it is. Where? First, just let Butters see the precious. No, Butters. Look what it's done to you. It's made you even lamer than before.
If that was possible.
Tell us how to get to the video store, Butters. Kick your ass. No hurts, Butters. We will show you the way. Yes, this way it is.
There you go. Now they've got Butters guiding them. So now everybody is going to end up here at the Two Towers video. The 6th graders in hot pursuit. The parents like driving a car down the road, and they're like, "We're not mad at you, boys. Just go home." So the sixth graders, of course, I mentioned, hot pursuit, desperately trying to return the tape. Now the boys get to the video store, and Butters refuses to let it go. So Kyle's going to end up having to throw him and the tape in the drop box, and this is how that all unfolds.
Oh no, they're closed! Closed?
There they are! Don't let him turn it back into the video store!
We're screwed.
Wait, a Dropbox! Quick, Kyle, drop the movie in! Finally, it's over. Precious, must have our precious. Butters, no! Now he's hesitant. They're coming! It has to go back! It wants us to stay with the Butters!
There it is! Give me that tape!
Let go of the tape, Butters! I'm never letting go! Fine! Precious!
Precious! That's right. Butters gets thrown there. So now, angered at losing their movie, the sixth graders threaten to beat the boys up, but flee when the parents arrive. Parents then go, of course, into a long discussion with the boys, who are going to end up being astonished because they never actually watched the movie, about learning about sex. They talk about subjects such as 69ing and double penetration, and they leave the boys speechless. So a little bit longer of a clip here, but it's pretty funny because they go pretty detailed here.
Oh, hey, guys. We were just about to come home. We had to return the video.
All right, now listen, kids. There's some things we need to put into context for you. You see, a man puts his penis into a woman's vagina for both love and pleasure. But sometimes a woman lays on top of the man, facing the other way, so that they can put each other's genitals in their mouths. This is called 69ing, and it's normal.
See, boys, a woman is sensitive in her vagina, and it feels good to have a man's penis inside of it.
That's right, but sometimes a woman chooses to use other things. Telephones, staplers, magazines. It's because the nerve endings in the vagina are so sensitive. It's like a fun tickle.
Now, on to double penetration, boys. You see, sometimes when a woman has sex with more than one man, each man makes love to a different orifice.
That's right. It's
That's
something
right.
adults can do with really good friends in a comfortable setting.
It's also important that you understand why some people choose to urinate on each other.
Going number 1 or number 2 on your lover is something people might do, but you must make sure your partner is okay with it before you start doing it.
Okay, boys. Have any questions?
Wow.
Wow. And the best part is the boys didn't actually watch it. The
What?
only one who watched it was Butters.
And Token as well.
Oh yeah, and Token.
But Token took it like a man. He was just like, all right, I'm done. We ain't playing this game no more. I'm done playing Lord of the Rings. I'm done. See you later. I just became a
Is
man.
it love for a man to have 5 midgets spanking him covered in Thousand Island?
Right? Seriously, like Token became a man. That's what happened. Butters fucking went into some disgusting, creepy shit. But Token was just like, all right, I'm done playing Lord of the Rings. I gotta go watch some shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here. So the episode ends now with a view of Butters clutching his precious among a pile of other returned tapes in the drop box.
Well, let's all get going.
Yeah, come on, boys. Time to get home.
Wait a minute. Where's Butters?
Please, has our precious. Has it.
Where's Butters?
Where's Butters? Yeah, by the way, they just left Jimmy on the road after he got trampled when the parents came and talked to him.
Left him.
They were like, where's the kids? He's like, and Jimmy's stuttering. He's at the video. The video what? The video stapler? No, you retard. The video store. Like the kid at
Stop.
the video theater.
The video sandwich.
Video sandwich, Jimmy?
You gotta love Randy so much.
Is that it, Jimmy? Is that it, Jimmy? All right, guys, we're going to go to a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back on the other side as we finish up another edition of Shake My Badge. We'll be right back.
So we just want to take this time out to recognize our sponsor, the Baked Boys Club. BakedBoysClub.com provides you with all of the sickest apparel available for all your cannabis-related merchandise representation needs. My boy here, Ian, lighten back. How you doing, dude? I mean, he's baked. We're baked.
Yeah, just chilling.
You know? Big Boys Club. Man, I mean, they've got some sick ass merch, dude. Like hats.
Yeah, I just ordered the big mystery box with the hat, the 2 shirts.
I'm jealous.
And the sticker.
Like,
with the using our coupon, it brought it down to 47, baby.
Oh my God. Go to Suck My Balls pod code. If you enter that in at bigboysclub.com, put that in their coupon code is what I was going to say on the payment page.
Yes.
Or a little baked. We want you to be baked with us. So join the club. Go to bigboysclub.com. Not just a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Light.
You're late. Stupid. Once again, shout out to our sponsors of the Big Boys Club. Use our code SuckMyBallsPod. You'll save 20% off your order. The Big Boys, not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Or shout out to the sponsors provided as well at Spreaker. You can start up your own podcast by going to Spreaker.com. Scoop, my boy.
What's happening?
Are you ready to read us some little bit of that trivia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, want to go and break that down, my boy?
The title for this episode is a mix of all the Lord of the Rings movie titles: The Return of the King, The Fellowship of the Ring, and The Two Towers. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, nice homage there. The boys mentioned that the video store is in Conifer, which is an actual town that Trey Parker grew up in. Oh, snap. Look at that.
Conifer actually is a real town here. Yeah.
All right. And now moving into some pop culture. Kevin Stoley is seen in Star Wars Stormtrooper costume.
That's right.
Damn it, Kevin.
Yeah, there's a scene when they're at the beginning of the council. It would have been too long, but like they're talking about what they can do with video, and he's in his Stormtrooper outfit, and he's like, "We can use it to power our Star Cruisers."
Damn it, Kevin.
Damn it, Kevin.
As the boys enter Bailey, they pass by a group of kids playing Harry Potter. 3 of the kids are dressed up like Harry Potter, Severus Snape, and Ron Weasley. Cartman laughs and calls them fags.
So bad. We're playing Harry Potter. Fag.
Fags. When the 6th graders ride out with the bikes, a sign behind them reads, "More doors, doors." A reference to the land of Mordor from the Lord of the
That would have got me. Doors.
Oh, that's funny. When the boys enter Bailey, Stan says perhaps the ringworm of Bailey is about. This is a possible reference to ring wraiths.
Okay.
All right. According to the DVD commentary, the audio coming from the videotape Butters watched by accident is from an actual porno. I mean, it kind of sounds like it. When the boys take the videotape from Butters in his basement, adult film actor Evan Stone can briefly be seen on his TV. Oh, come on. Fuck off. It's gross. Much of the episode parodies the Lord of the Rings film franchise. Butterscotch falling into the videotape Dropbox is reminiscent of Gollum falling into Mount Doom. The 6th graders on their bike play the roles of the ring wraiths, who are unable to cross water and who are able to sniff out the 4th graders. All right. The boys, as well as other kids, took roles similar to those of characters in Lord of the Rings. Although boys seem to have specific characters in mind to play, they occasionally shift characters. Stan Marsh represents Aragorn. Kyle Broflovsky was Frodo. Eric Cartman, with Kenny's spirit sharing his body, was Gandalf. Butterscotch played the role of Gollum. Clyde Donovan was Elrond. Craig Tucker plays as Boromir before he turning against the group, and Token Black plays as him after. Continuing the theme of the video representing the ring, the 6th graders were ring wraiths. Jimmy Vollmer alternated between Sam Gamgee and Gandalf the Grey. And an unnamed kindergarten, possibly Fillmore, was Gimli. I think it was Fillmore. There was also a Council of Faragon, acting as the Council of Elrond, with Timmy Birch, Pip Pirrip, and Jason as elves, Ike Broflovsky and Doogie as dwarves, and Tweak as a man. And that'll do it for our pop culture and trivia.
Now, there wasn't like too many other decidedly things in regards to the episode. Like I didn't see anything else. Now, there is something that I wanted to bring up here, something that we've never brought up on this podcast. And I didn't put this on the sheet here, but there were some actual dubbing changes to this episode in China. So in Mandarin Chinese, this episode plot line is actually replaced with Harry Potter references instead of Lord of the Rings. So the kids are playing Harry Potter instead of Lord of the Rings. Both the Lord of the Rings and Backdoor Slut 9 tape references the Chinese title, each retaining half of the original title. So I can't pronounce the Chinese word. But basically what it is, it'll be like the Lord of the Sluts 9 or the Lord of Backdoor 9. Or so they didn't actually have like the full thing.
Oh, fudge. That's funny.
A couple other things here, but there's a couple South Park characters actually played respective Harry Potter characters. So like Clyde, Sirius Black, Stephen and Linda Stotch played as Death Eaters, and Randy would have been Albus Dumbledore. And then, instead of boasting how many copies of the tape he has, Clyde mentions that he has watched the film 10 times at the beginning of the film when he's the High Elf of Farragon. And then the location where the boys are tasked to return the tape is changed to, and I'm going to probably butcher this because I'm not Chinese, Yangmingshan. So there you go, a little fun fact. That's never come up here. We review these episodes when it's come to dubbing, so I just figured I'd bring that up here. So
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
All right, well, let's talk about our top moments. Scoop, what did you really like about this episode?
So first off, Butters being Gollum, because he played Gollum perfectly because of his personality, and it's not the first time that Butters gets obsessed with something. So I thought that was hilarious.
This bush is so big.
Cartman fighting off the car with his dragon's breath, which I thought we are safe.
Yeah.
The whole adventure aspect of this episode and tying into the game, I thought they did it pretty seamlessly and pretty great. You know, the game this first one was a lot of fun, in my opinion. Just like fun wise, because of the whole backstory and everything. And
this is definitely the foreground for that, because I mean, while yes, these characters are then brought back later, this technically didn't have anything to do with the game, right? This is just what sets up for the Black Friday Bandabra episode, which sets up what sets up that Lord of the Rings, the Stick of Truth. So like, these characters are introduced here via this Lord of the Rings episode for sure. So it's a nice callback when they go back to it later.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Butter's interpretation of Lord of the Rings. Since watching the porno, he now thinks that that's Lord of the Rings. And so when they ask him to play, he's like, okay, I'll play. And then he immediately jumps on Kyle and starts humping him. It's one of my favorite moments in this episode.
Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. It's hilarious. I don't know what else much to say about it. It's a great episode itself. You point out some things. I like the Cartman making fun of the Harry Potter kids.
That's pretty funny too.
There's a beginning thing that I didn't clip, but at the beginning of the episode for the first quest, he's like, "You guys should go get me some pecan pie." That was pretty funny. Randy, as I pointed out, not caring. Yeah, whatever. I also liked the sex scenes, or the quote unquote sex scenes at the beginning with Randy and Sharon, them trying to talk dirty. You like that? Yeah. Because it's funny when you're not. I mean, if it's not a porno, regular people don't talk dirty like they do in porno. It's like they talk dirty, but it's nothing to the extent like that you see in pornos. Like most girls don't like it when you start calling them bad languages and stuff like that. You know, they don't mind. Yeah. They don't mind you telling they don't mind telling you what you want to do with them and how it makes them feel. That's different. But you don't want to be like, yeah, you're a dumb bitch.
You dirty slut.
Yeah, a lot of girls I've encountered didn't like that. Not that I'm frequently trying to do that. I'm just saying, you find things out. But that being said, that is your top likes. As far as disliking anything, there wasn't anything too much I disliked. I would have liked to maybe if they had explored some more of the boys getting the porno, just because like the token reaction was pretty funny. But there wasn't nothing I really disliked. And I like the fact that Butters got to have a bigger role in this episode for sure. So, well, there you go, guys. That's going to do it for another edition of
Suck my balls, suck my balls, my balls, my balls, suck 'em dry.
As I mentioned to you at the top of the show, I'm your host in the scene where the area is clean and I light up that green. Yeah, boy. MSG. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Matthew_Schaffer. Each and every week, me and my boys are here on the South Park Podcast. So if you want to interact with us, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SuckMyBallsPod. Send us a message, shoot us a like, drop a comment, share the post. You can also go to our Facebook at South Park Pod. Join us in the Facebook group. Me and Joe are there on South Park Fans United. If you want to just hang out and talk South Park bullshit with us, that's where we hang out. Those who want to interact with Scoop, you can definitely hit him up on our Instagram at SuckMyBallsPod. Scoop, what do you got going on in the world of Scoop City?
Gonna go play some golf today, boy.
Gonna go play some golf. Make sure you call your shot like I called my shot when last time we played golf. I have to make this chip, and I did it. But yes, well, we're happy to see you again, buddy. We'll see you in the next week or two, and we'll talk to you then as well all over the podcast. And,
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it for everybody, but it looks like the old Scoopster and me are coming back. We can come back, boy. Yeah. And it feels so good. Yeah. Boys back in town. Gonna get back together.
Boys back in town. Boys back in town.
And it sounds like it might be permanent. I'll have more details at a later time. Except I'm not going to tell people where I work. You don't need to know that. But more details later time as I'm making my way back to Arizona with the crew. We're going to be doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as we continue every single freaking episode of South Park. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in each and every week. I'm your host, as I mentioned, Matthew Schaffer. And we'll see you next week on another edition of Check My Balls.
That's so good.
This conversation is kind of leaving me dry. No small talk leaves a pain in my side. Bed of roses can bring a man in vain to the bridges where I'll see his name. Oh, on the river as it lights up the way. Oh, seems to float his boat, and now he knows to rock the waves. Yeah. Conversations that he has in his head are no longer demons, and he can finally go to bed. And he knows that things will change for worse or for better. He can't ignore all he's better